Am I the a-hole for encouraging my best friend to walk away from her wife after the way she handled their separation? So this whole thing has me questioning if I crossed a line. My best friend, Anna, 34F, has been married to Melissa, 36F, for about 7 years. Their relationship hasn't been smooth sailing, but I always stayed out of it unless Anna specifically came to me for advice. About 5 months ago, they decided to separate for a while because Melissa said she needed space to figure herself out. Fair enough, right? Except Melissa moved out of their house and almost immediately started posting pictures on Instagram with another woman. Not like vague group hangouts, straight up couples-wise stuff. Anna was devastated. She called me crying for weeks, asking what she'd done wrong, if maybe Melissa was just confused, if she should fight for the marriage. I listened, tried to comfort her, and told her that whatever Melissa was doing looked really shady. The worst part? Melissa would text Anna things like, "I still love you, but I just need to be free right now," or "Don't give up on us, you're still my person." Meanwhile, she was vacationing with this new woman, tagging her in posts and not even trying to hide it. I'll be honest, it made my blood boil. Anna is one of the most loyal people I know, and watching her cling to hope while Melissa rubbed her new relationship in her face was infuriating. I finally told Anna, "You don't deserve to be someone's backup plan. She's treating you like an option, not a partner. You need to walk away before she drags this out and breaks you even more." Anna seemed torn, but she started to agree with me. She's now leaning toward filing for divorce instead of waiting around for Melissa to figure herself out. Here's the thing, I feel guilty. Melissa texted me recently, she somehow got my number, and said I was poisoning Anna against her, that I was meddling in a marriage I don't understand. Some of our mutual friends also think I should have stayed neutral and just let Anna make her own decisions instead of encouraging her to leave. So, am I the a-hole for telling my best friend to walk away instead of holding out hope for her wife? After my talk with Anna, she started pulling back from Melissa. She stopped answering every single "I miss you" text and didn't jump when Melissa called late at night. Honestly, it was the first time in months I'd seen her eat an actual meal and laugh at something without forcing it. But of course, Melissa noticed. First, she started love-bombing. Suddenly, Anna was getting flowers at work, handwritten notes about how no one understands me like you do, and little gifts delivered to the house they used to share. At the same time, Melissa was still posting pictures with her new girlfriend, except now she cropped them or captioned them more vaguely, like she was trying to hide it without actually stopping. Then Melissa called me. She was furious. Said I was whispering poison in Anna's ear, that I had no idea what it takes to make a marriage work, and that real friends don't encourage divorce. I told her point blank that real spouses don't string someone along while openly dating another person. That shut her up for a second, but then she launched into this dramatic speech about how Anna was her soulmate and she was just figuring things out. Meanwhile, Anna finally got curious and dug a little deeper. Through a mutual friend's tagged photos, she found out that Melissa had actually been seeing this new woman months before the separation. Like, trips, dinners, hand-holding, all of it. When Anna told me, she just sat there in silence for a long time and then said, "I feel like an idiot." I kept believing she just needed time. But she was already gone. She looked at me and asked, "Do you think I'll regret leaving her?" And I told her, "You might regret wasting even more of your life waiting for her to respect you." That night, Anna texted Melissa and said she was done waiting. She was filing for divorce. Melissa blew up. Angry calls, long guilt-trippy texts, threats about how Anna would never find another love like this. Anna blocked her on everything except email. But here's where things get messy. Melissa has now started showing up at Anna's job to talk and even left a letter on her car windshield. Anna's shaken, but also determined. And now I'm wondering if I just pushed her into a storm she wasn't ready for. Melissa did not take the divorce news well. At all. Within a week, she was showing up at Anna's work every other day. Sometimes she'd bring coffee and act like nothing was wrong. Other times she'd cry in the parking lot until someone asked Anna to come outside. Once, she even cornered Anna in the break room, begging her to just give us one more chance. Anna had to ask her boss to step in and tell Melissa she wasn't welcome there anymore. But it didn't stop. Next came the mutual friends. Suddenly Anna was getting texts from people she hadn't heard from in months, all of them saying some version of, "Melissa's a mess, she really loves you, she made mistakes, but who doesn't? Don't throw away your marriage over one rough patch." Except this wasn't one rough patch. Anna knew now that Melissa had been cheating for months before the separation. When Anna told them that, half the friends went quiet, but the other half actually doubled down. It's complicated. You don't understand what Melissa was going through. Marriage is hard work. It was exhausting. One night, Anna came over to my place with a folder. She opened it on my kitchen table. It was all the receipts she'd found. Hotel bookings, gift receipts, even a couple of credit card statements where Melissa had spent thousands on her girlfriend while still living with Anna. Anna was shaking, but she wasn't crying anymore. She just said, "She made me feel crazy. Like I was the one not trying hard enough." But all this time, she was already gone. I didn't even know what to say. The next morning, Anna called me and told me she'd met with a lawyer. Melissa hadn't just cheated, she'd also been draining their joint savings account. Anna was ready to go through with the divorce and make sure she wasn't left with nothing. When Melissa found out, she lost it. I'm talking full-on meltdown. Showed up at Anna's house screaming at the door, left voicemails sobbing, then sent a string of emails that swung between "I'll never forgive you" and "I can't live without you." That night, Anna stayed over at my place again. She curled up on my couch and finally said, "I'm done. No matter what she says or does, I'm not going back." And for the first time since this whole mess started, she looked free. The divorce process was brutal, but Anna stayed strong. Her lawyer gathered all the receipts she'd found, and it painted a very clear picture of financial misconduct and infidelity. Melissa tried to play the "I was confused and needed space" card, but the paper trail was damning. The mutual friends who had been pushing Anna to reconcile? Funny enough, most of them suddenly went quiet when the truth came out in black and white. A few even apologized privately, admitting Melissa had spun them a sob story about Anna being cold and unsupportive. Melissa, meanwhile, spiraled. She tried to drag out the divorce, refused to sign papers at first, and even sent Anna a last-minute email saying, "If you walk away, you'll regret it forever. I'll always be the love of your life." Anna didn't reply. She forwarded it to her lawyer instead. When the divorce was finalized, Anna threw a small dinner at my place. Nothing fancy, just takeout, wine, and a few friends who'd stood by her. She made a little toast and said, "I thought I was losing everything. But really, I was letting go of someone who already left me a long time ago." Since then, she's been lighter. She started therapy, signed up for a pottery class, and even reconnected with an old hobby, painting, that Melissa used to belittle. She's not rushing into dating, but she's slowly rebuilding her life, and honestly, I've never been prouder of her. As for me, I still think about Melissa's words, that I poisoned Anna, that I interfered. But when I look at Anna now, laughing without forcing it, planning her future without waiting for someone else's permission, I know I did the right thing. Because a real friend doesn't sit back and watch someone drown while calling it neutrality. A real friend throws the rope, even if it means getting yelled at. So no, I don't think I was the asshole for encouraging Anna to walk away. If anything, the only regret I have is not telling her sooner that she deserved better. If this story kept you hooked, give it a like, share your thoughts below, and subscribe for more.